If you haven't had an opportunity to watch Terminator Genisys, don't worry. This isn't going to be a spoiler review. So we're going to just talk about the first 30 minutes because that's all I decided to watch as of right now. And the reason why is because it got too good. I felt like it was taking over my life and I wanted to do other things right now, okay? Today is Saturday, which is like June 27th, 28th? I don't know. It's right after the Friday release of Ted 2, so the day after Ted 2 releases in theaters. So whatever day that is. Anyway, Terminator Genisys is absolutely a really great time. I loved it. The first 30 minutes we're talking about, okay? I won't tell you anything that's going to spoil the movie experience for you, but here's my thing. The Terminator, they nod to that one, okay? So there's a lot of nods to the first Terminator. Then Terminator 2 comes in, and it seems like it's going inside of that, how do you want to say, in that route, as far as touching the basis, and then putting little nods and hints from the Terminator and then Terminator 2 Judgment Day inside of the movie. I don't know if T3 is going to be in there. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they're just not even counting that. I don't know if Terminator Salvation is going to be there, so I don't know. I would hope that they would do something with the Rise of the Machines because I really love that one, and I do like Terminator Salvation also, even though a lot of people don't like it. Even with the crazy Terminator motorcycles, that's fine. What I love the most about the movie is that I was worried. Like, I think every fan was worried because the TV spots and the trailers, they showed so much. They revealed a whole bunch of stuff. But here's where they did not show you. And I'm not going to say it. But they didn't show you something that happens within the first 15 minutes of the movie, which is vital to the entire movie. So they didn't show that at all. What I do love about Terminator Genisys the most, the absolute most, is that it has these Man of Steel moments, man. Meaning that if you watch Man of Steel and you noticed how the storytelling of Man of Steel is, you'll love Terminator Genisys. If you love that sort of storytelling, that's all I'm going to say. It's very hard to review something that you don't want to spoil, but I will say this. There is an epic moment in the first 15 minutes. After the first 10 minutes, within the first 15 to 20 minutes, there is a moment that will have you in your seats screaming. Probably, I don't know, if you're holding something in your hand, you're going to crush your soda. It's going to pour all over your lap, and your balls and everything are going to be cold. Popcorn is going to be thrown everywhere all over the theater, and I would hate to be the cleanup crew because that scene, which I'm not going to tell you what it is, but that scene is absolutely... We've been waiting for this scene, okay? That's all I'm going to say. We've been waiting for a scene like this to happen, and this is the first 15 to 20 minutes of Terminator Genisys. It's not happening in the final act. No. That means that there's some more shit that's coming, and we don't know when it's coming, okay? But I will say this, man. You're going to love everything in this movie, man. I'm telling you right now, man, I really have a positive feeling about this movie, and, whew, I'm trying to calm down a little bit, guys. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, man. But what I really, loved also about the movie is the fact that this other thing that happens... Okay, when I watched Terminator 2, I learned how to run. The same way I learned how to shoot and run watching Menace to Society, okay? If you understand what I'm talking about, when he was running and he was popping the caps, sideways, you turn your gun sideways, you got your pants sagging a little bit to where you got to run, but you have to run a certain way in order to get away. And then when you can run around corners, I learned how to run around corners from Menace to Society. The same way I learned how to run really fast from Terminator 2. So the point I'm trying to make is there's some running going on inside of Terminator Genisys that you must see. That's all I got to say, man. I love how they did that, man. I love how... without spoiling too much, this thing that comes onto the screen, in order for it to continue on after it's injured, it has to do certain things before. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know, man. I'm so happy, man. I'm really happy, man. I loved how the comedy and the sincerity of the actual movie. You know, they took themselves serious, just like Man of Steel, but they also had fun, just like Man of Steel. Like, but here's the thing. It's not, you know, to where, you know, one scene is where you're crying, the next scene is where you're laughing, you know. No. It's a nice flow, and it's a nice pattern that they have going on here, man. And that means that they tell you the backstory, they tell you the story, they tell you you know, the warning signs of what's gonna happen if this and that happens, and then after that, you know, they come in with a little bit of comedy, man. It's I don't know, it's a really good approach, man. The action is over the top. It's absolutely crazy what kind of CGI they have. If you've ever wanted to see Judgment Day, if you've ever wanted to see Judgment Day actually happen, if you ever wanted to see the first scene of the Terminator actually happen on the screen with today's technology, that's what you're gonna get, man. That's the premise, and that's the promise that these directors are making to us, is that, you know what, one, we're not gonna remake and redo anything inside of the Terminator franchise. It was done. It's perfection. It's great. But what we will do is we will go back and we will show certain elements of certain scenes that happened, but tell them in a different way, utilizing today's technology, and also bringing it with new Terminators and new SkyNet technology, man. What I absolutely love also is that a lot of time has passed since you know, the Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, and then Terminator Salvation. A lot of time has passed, and a lot of technology that we utilize today is new, you know. I won't say the name of the technology. I'm not going to say that, because I think that spoils a lot. And I think that the story is actually enriched if you actually go and you watch it and you see that for the first time. Kids will relate to it. Anybody that owns this product will relate to it. And there's a lot of people out there that own this product, man. And it's fascinating that they did this. And I said, this is fucking genius. Excuse my language. I said I wasn't gonna curse, but I'm sorry. Excuse my language. This is genius, man. That they did this, you know. Because now, you know, if it sinks into the psyche of a young, you know, mind, and then that mind, you know, becomes inspired to make movies and you know, entertain people and write books and novels and do whatever he wants to do in life, or he or she wants to do in life. It's because of them, you know, taking this approach to the movie, man. And it's really cool, man. It makes you think twice about a lot of things, you know, and also, you know, just about, you know, how much potential, you know, the young person has, man. That's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say. The way that they introduce and we know this isn't a spoiler, but the aged and old Terminator of Arnold Schwarzenegger is powerful, man. It brings power to age. It brings a youthful expression and representation of age. You know, just because, you know, no, I'm not gonna say that. No, I'm not gonna say that. That's a spoiler. But I will say this: you can have as much strength as you can, but it doesn't mean no. I'm not gonna say that either. Okay, I'm not gonna say. Moving on. Let's talk about Khaleesi, man. You know, first off, if you're a Game of Thrones fans, you're absolutely gonna love this moment in the movie where she arrives, and we saw it inside the trailer. It's that exact same moment. That's when she arrives. But I will say this though, it's not the first. No. Never mind. We're not gonna do that. But anyway, she does a good job on the screen, sharing with Arnold Schwarzenegger. She actually is powerful, man. And because we need strong female characters inside of cinema, man. There's so many dicks swinging. No, I'm not gonna say that. We need strong female, you know, characters inside of cinema, because there's a lot of male-driven roles right now, and it's just refreshing to see that. One thing that I will say is I was a little worried about Courtney, and the reason why is because it's Courtney. He was really good in Divergent, but that's about the only thing I liked him in. And it's good to see that his acting skills have improved just a little bit. So, you know, for Suicide Squad fans and DC comic fans, you're going to really enjoy this, because you get to see a side of him that gives you hope that, you know, he's able to actually, you know, take care of this role with the DC Comics Cinematic Universe. And I will say this right here, right now, on the record, that Courtney will have no issues inside of the DC Comics Cinematic Universe. We're in good hands. And I want to say to Courtney, even though I know you're not listening to this, but if you are listening to this, bravo on your acting, man. You really looks like you went back to the drawing board and you really took time, man, to A, improve your craft, and B, to just, you know, be a well-rounded character on the screen, man. So I I really appreciate that. And you bring something to the Terminator Genisys or Terminator franchise and inside of Terminator Genisys. You bring a lot to it. And hopefully, you know, this continues on and we get sequels and we get to see you take it to the next level again, man. I'm really, really, really happy to see that. As far as Arnold Schwarzenegger is concerned, man, Arnold, you did a great job, man. I think that the Schwarzenegger legacy and the Terminator legacy will definitely appreciate this, man, and it will live on and people will talk about it because I got to see the YouTube, how do you want to say, the YouTube video with Jimmy Kimmel and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and let me just say this, that was really, really funny, man. Him actually walking in this town and inside the city blocks and stuff and in what is it, downtown California or something like that. And it was cool. It was cool to see that. And I think that fans will relate to this, man. I loved it, man. I really, really loved it. I can't wait to watch the rest of it. I decided I'm going to go ahead and watch this in 3D. And the reason why is because of the depth of the picture, man. And you'll understand that once you see it. That's it, though, man. I don't want to spend too much more time. I'm going to come back again with another video. And the next video is going to be spoiler filled, okay? So just stop listening to that one if you don't even want to do that, okay? But anyway, guys, right here. You can comment, man, and I'll see you guys in the comment box, man. You don't really have to share this one. This is just for people, you know, on my channel, my subs and stuff. You know, I just wanted to share this with you and just share my love for the Terminator franchise, man. I love the franchise, man. Anyway, I'm out here, and that's it.